It does believe the fossilised remains of a prehistoric elasmotherium may have led people to believe in unicorns. That was a giant extinct rhinoceros which had a huge horn, just like this one, in the middle of its forehead. What do you think? Unicorn or not?
And what about this? Perhaps this could be one of the many of millions of creatures on Earth that scientists believe we've yet to discover. Well, actually, it's very unlikely that this could be real. It's actually a chimera from Greek mythology, a grotesque, fire-breathing combination of a lion, a goat, and a serpent. Now, devils were often portrayed as chimera-like creatures made up from hideous mixtures of parts of all sorts of different animals. And in Victorian times, false chimeras were made by sailors and were actually called Jenny Hadovers for some bizarre reason. And they used the skin of a fish, such as skates, rays, and guitarfish, dried and manipulated into weird-looking souvenirs. Nowadays, scientists can create real chimeras or mixes of animals by actually combining genes from all sorts of different species and producing something like the geep, which is actually a half sheep and a half goat. And this has already actually been done, and governments across the world are closely monitoring developments in genetic engineering like the geep and are trying to decide what should and shouldn't be allowed.
Is anybody out there? Are we alone in the universe? Is there life on Mars? Well, if alien life form does exist, then it may look like this. You never know. We tend to picture them looking a bit human-shaped, like this chap. But in actual fact, if aliens are out there, they probably don't really look like him. In fact, they probably look utterly different to anything we know on Earth.
And if you want to try and unravel fact from fantasy and be amazed by these and other fantastic creatures, then Myths and Monsters opens at the Natural History Museum in London on Sunday, the 5th of April. And badge winners, of course, get in free.
Oh, yes. Here you are, mate. Have yourself a badge. Here you are.
Put it on.
This might hurt. There you go. Looking good. Getting free.
Looking
there you
a bit
go.
confusing over there because I'm not actually sure which one of those three is the alien.
Yeah.
No, it is